everyone, and welcome back, or welcome to the channel if you're new here. I don't want to say my name is Amy. If you're new here, I work for Disney Cruise Line. I'm about to go start my third contract, and my third contract is on the Disney Magic. I'm currently in the airport and I'm whispering because I don't usually do this in public, but we're doing something new today. Today is travel day, so I am traveling from Glasgow to Amsterdam, and then we do Amsterdam to Galveston, which is in Houston, Texas. So I go to Houston Airport, then it's about an hour and a half drive from Houston Airport to Galveston, but I won't be going to Galveston until like the following day. We do that journey in the morning. I have been at the airport now. It is currently, let me check, it's currently 4:45 in the morning. I still have like 30 minutes before my gate is displayed. I have more time this time round than what I expected to have last time. I literally got through security and had to go straight to my gate, so hopefully this time works out a little bit better, as the last time not so much. But got through security maybe took about 20-30 minutes to get through, which was actually fairly quick. And then I had to quickly pick up something. I had to get a charger for my Apple Watch because I forgot mine at home and I wanted to have it for when I got on the ship. So yeah, we have a very long travel day with us. I'm going to take you along for as much as I can of it. My first flight leaves at 6:05, and then I have another flight to catch after that, but I'm gonna go sit and chill for a bit. There's not really much that I can do. I don't really think I want to eat anything because it is so early in the morning, but then I know I'm not gonna have a break probably to get anything in between my next two flights, so we're gonna see how I feel within maybe the next 20-30 minutes possibly. Just connected to the airport, so nice and easy. Thank you.
Please stand clear of the doorway. When the doorway is clear, we will continue our trip.
Por favor, manténgase a una distancia segura de la puerta.
So, you know how I said that I thought I saw my suitcase? Turns out, wasn't my suitcase. I am missing one. So I had to fill out a bunch of forms at the airport, and then they'll deliver my suitcase to the ship whenever it comes. Thankfully, I have enough. I got to the hotel, I checked in. It is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous day outside. The thing that I was worried about the most is that I wouldn't have what I need. I have enough. I got to the hotel and I checked what I have in my suitcase. I have the basic thing. The main things that I'm missing is t-shirts and trousers, but I have enough to last me a couple of days. Good thing is I'm in my costume a lot. I have my outfit and everything that I need for tomorrow, which is the main thing. Truthfully, that was probably one of the best airport experiences I've had, even though there was a suitcase missing. The customs border control, that was so much quicker. I spent an hour and a half in the queue last time in Orlando, so coming to Galveston 10 times easier. It was really quick and I got through really easily. Then I just had to go to the lower level, get on a tram And then like 2 stops later, I was at the hotel. Really easy to check in. The team was really, really friendly. And yeah, I'm just wandering about trying to pass some time. It's nowhere near time for me to go to bed yet. It's only 10 to 5, so I'm going to hang about till probably 5 o'clock. Then I'll go have some dinner, and then I'll probably sit and try and do some stuff for a while. And then yeah, that should hopefully be me for the night. Let me take these off and then we'll catch up, because otherwise I'm going to look very crazy. I honestly do not know what I have filmed and what I have filmed, what I've done. I find a travel day quite a stressful experience, especially when it's an airport I haven't been to, or even a airline company that I haven't flown with before. For all of my contracts, I've always flown with British Airways. This was the first time I was flying with a different company, with a different airline, and I flew with KLM. I cannot fault KLM in any way, shape or form. They were honestly truly amazing. My first flight, I flew from Glasgow to Amsterdam. The air hostess that we had in that plane, we had a couple of them, but there was one that she just went out of her way for absolutely everyone on that flight. Any questions she stopped, she'd be the one to answer, and it was just truly so nice. I literally stepped foot into the plane and she complimented me, and sometimes, you know, it's like they have to do it, but it felt so genuine, and she was really taking an interest in each and every single person. So that was already something that I loved, that just felt a bit more personal than what I've been used to in the past. And then I got off in Amsterdam, so I believe it's Schiphol Airport. Thankfully, my papa travels a lot, so he has flown into Amsterdam a couple of times and he's experienced this airport, and he has explained how busy and how big this airport is. When I was on the plane, there was someone behind me and they asked one of the flight attendants about a connecting flight. She then went and looked up the flight and told them what gate it would be, and then she told me what gate it would be. She said, just double check when you get off the plane, but this is what we have here. So as I got off, I checked, and we got into terminal. We were in terminal D, and then she said to me that I was going to terminal F. So I got off the plane, and then basically I had to make a beeline for the terminal. We were supposed to get in, I think, around 8:30. We didn't get off the plane until about 8:50, and my plane started boarding at 9 o'clock. And instantly I was just like, zoom. I got off the plane, checked the first board that I could see, and it was maybe about 8:55, and I could see that my flight was already boarding. Like, we were getting ready to leave, and instantly I just went into stress mode. So I am pacing it, fast walking through this whole entire airport. It seemed a lovely airport. I got to my gate, I believe, around 9:15, so after maybe like 20-30 minutes of walking, and I quickly pulled out my little carrier bag, put everything that I would need for the flight in there, and then took that on to the plane. I got in my seat. I had the window seat for both flights this time, actually, and this was the first time also that I hadn't selected my seats. These are the seats that I was just given. And then I got into my flight, and then that was us pretty much for 10 hours. I didn't get to go to the toilet once. I just stayed in my little seat. I slept for honestly a good part of my flight, which I was thankful for, because I felt like I hadn't slept, and I want to try and get as much sleep as I can, because I know how quick and how weird these first couple of days of being on the ship are. So I want to try and sleep as much as possible. The most eventful part of this whole entire travel day was my suitcase situation. Got on my plane with 2 suitcases in carry-on, and I only left with one. I was convinced I saw my second suitcase, and I am usually quite good at going as close as I can to it, and I will literally watch it come out. Like, I keep my eye on where they all come out rather than looking around. And I could see one case come out. That case honestly came out maybe about 5 or 10 minutes after I got there. Border control was really, really quick, and then I went to the toilet. So after that, we'd already been landing maybe about 20-30 minutes, and the luggage just started to come out, and there were so many people and so many suitcases. It was insane. I remember someone being next to me going, my goodness, like, people must have had maybe 2 or 3 suitcases per person, because they were just coming out like fire. So I was having a look, got my suitcase quite quickly, and then it maybe been about 15 or 20 minutes, and I was joking to myself that my suitcase was probably going to be the last one to come out by this point. It was relatively quiet. There was maybe about 30 people, maybe 40 people waiting, and then there was a guy standing where the suitcases come out to obviously fix them, and he started like getting ready to leave, and that's when I think everyone's face was like, hold on a minute, it doesn't seem like there's any suitcases. I waited another 5 minutes, no more suitcases had came out, and I heard a lot of people talking about how there was no more suitcases coming out, that was all that were on the flight. There was probably about maybe 30 suitcases still on this conveyor belt going round, and they'd been there since the very beginning. So I don't know what happened there, but there were so many suitcases that were still there that people hadn't claimed. There was this attendant that was next to the suitcase. She just basically took your information, gave you a leaflet for you to fill in like information and give an address. So I filled all that in, and then I headed to the hotel. Hotels in between 2 different terminals, so it was so easy just to get here. I checked in, and yeah, now we are here. We're at Houston Airport, and this is the Marriott Hotel, and it is so nice. I have stayed in 2 Marriott hotels now. My first one, or have I stayed in? I think I've stayed in a Marriott hotel now for every embark. I had this one, stayed in one in San Diego, and then I also stayed in one in Orlando, and I really like Marriott hotels. I think they're really, really nice, and they're really spacious. I do have a roommate. We usually get bunked with someone that's also embarking, just to obviously save us taking up so many rooms, as there's a lot of us. I believe so far I know of 5 people that are coming that I'm aware of that are joining. There might be more people that I know. So yeah, it's just been crazy. So I filled out the form, I gave them the information, and I'm just hoping and praying that my suitcase gets here soon. I got to my room and I had no idea what was in this little case. That was my smaller case out of the 2 that came, and I opened it and I instantly feared, because I knew that this was a case that majority of my decorations were in. Thankfully I also have my embark outfit, so I packed a bag that had my embark outfit and had my clothes and pyjamas, like everything for my hotel stay in it. Thankfully I have a bag of toiletries, and I'm trying to think what else was in the bag, and pyjamas. I have like 5 pairs of pyjamas, but I have no t-shirts and I have no trousers besides the 2 pairs of trousers. I only have a pair of trousers that I travelled in and a pair of trousers that are for tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing laundry a lot over the next couple of days. One thing that's had me so stressed with my suitcase is there's so much stuff in my other suitcase. Like I have things for people that I was bringing to the ship. I have my stuffed animal in there, Humphrey. My mammoth is in there. I will link down my pack with me video. Humphrey's a very big part, but it's not the end of the world. We're going to survive without it. I gave them the address that they need to send it to, so I probably will have to go the next couple of days without a suitcase, and it's okay. We're going to make do what we can. It is currently 7:30. Once I got to the hotel, I just tried to get some stuff done. I usually would shower and like change my clothes straight away, but because I am so limited on clothes, I didn't want to shower to have to put on more clothes when I don't have literally any. But then I didn't obviously want to shower and then re-put on the clothes that I had, so I went for a quick walk around. I refreshed myself, gave myself a spray, went for a quick walk outside, phoned my mum, and then I went and got something to eat. And then after getting something to eat, I just came up to the room and went for a shower and then put on my pyjamas, and this is where I'll be for the rest of the evening. I am aware of people that are here. They're going for dinner at 8 o'clock. For me, I'm just too tired. I'm going to get ready to go to sleep. We have to be on a bus tomorrow at 5:30 in the morning, and that's very, very early. We usually have to check out at least 15 minutes before, so that's 5:15, but then I prefer to check out a whole lot earlier than that, so I will probably check out about maybe 4:50 and be on the bus for just after 5. We get like a breakfast bag that we can go pick up, so I'll pick up that. But yeah, I usually find myself checking out a little bit earlier just because I prefer to have some time, so I'll probably be awake at 4 in the morning, but because of the time difference and everything, it's just a little bit all over the place. But yeah, it's currently 7:30 just now, which technically, to be fair, is then midnight, just after midnight back home. So I've been nearly like moving about for 24 hours, so it's been a lot. I can feel a yawn coming on now. But yeah, so it has been a day. If you've got to this point, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate these people watching these kind of videos because they're not something that I'm used to. I'm also using a brand new camera, which has taken me a while to adjust to using. It's very different than what I've had so far. this is where I'm going to end this vlog. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for joining me. If you're interested in anything else to do with Disney Cruise Line, I have a playlist that I'll leave linked down below for you. It has all my videos like packing, getting ready, itinerary plans, contract information. Everything's all there for you. If you're interested to keep up to date with more real life kind of in time moments, I will leave my Instagram link down below for you as well. It is easier to kind of keep that more updated frequently. Yeah, I'm going to go and get some much needed rest as I have to be awake in probably about 7 or 8 hours. So I'm going to go try and get some good sleep, try and adjust to the time difference. I'm so excited to get on the ship tomorrow. I am so looking forward to seeing my friends. It's such a bittersweet feeling travelling away from home because I was obviously sad to leave my mum and my family, but as soon as I got here I instantly was just like, oh, I get to see all my friends, and I know that I'm going to be reunited with so many of my friends tomorrow. It's just very exciting. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye.